Good morning. A huge expenditures being spent for litigation by the governments. This is statistical report. Government is the richest and a habitual litigant. What was the reason for this? Number one, the Supreme Court, who was conferred with highest powers for stable directions under Article 141 and 142 of the Constitution of India, deviate themselves and they are not stable in ruling the judgment permanently. They themselves vary from time to time on different subjects, and everybody knows that on every subject the Supreme Court has time to time vary their own decisions, and finally even under SC/ST Atrocities Act, again the Supreme Court has said 438 CRPC is applicable. This sort of inflexible judgments of the Supreme Court leads to continuation of litigations again and again on the same subject, because Supreme Court is not in a better position to permanently decide. Another area where the departments, particularly the state authorities, are forced to litigate was the administrative law. Like Supreme Court judges who think that they are the most intelligent people, having novel type knowledge to twist the judgment from time to time, the executive authorities also plays vital roles in disturbing the administrative law. See, and earlier there shall be a time scale, EB efficiency bar, time scale, efficiency bar, DPC, etc. But because the executive top officials wanted to stamp their intelligence, they changed from time to time the words being used in the administrative law. Like that, for example, now they say instead of pay scale, they say pay band. Then they initially they say some time bound promotions, SHG, SHG. Subsequently, they say some progressive scheme for time bound promotion. Then finally now they say MACP, modified assured career progress scale. For this, earlier they say efficiency bar, now they say statistics for suitability to grant promotion at that stage. All these confusions only causes litigation after litigations, and why these things are being done we do not know. There will be no difference between these words, the scale of fixation of pay, and suddenly they say they also abolishes the name and designation nomenclature of the some post and merge with some other post. That also resulting lot of confusions and area for litigations. These gaps should be filled up by the some stubborn authorities, so that there may not be litigations for these flimsy reasons, and these deliberate activities of the executives are being worked before the courts. In the given case AR 2020 Supreme Court 719, the case was remanded back to tribunal, stating that there is no clarity in particulars. And you think about the fate of the employee who succeeded before the tribunal and also before the High Court. Then when it was approached before the Supreme Court says no clarity, go back to tribunal for disposal. What a fantastic fate of the you see, you kindly go through the judgment, you can understand why the rules under section 309 is constitutional rules called statutory rules, which have got power like statute. Then what is MACP, then ECRC, what is the post of ECRC, what is the railway rules establishment manual volume 1, and these pay scales are there. Say scale of pay 4,500-7,000. That means this in between there will be a improvement in the pay scale. They say that these things are there. Then they have discussed about this, and finally they say we would have decided the question, but find ourselves difficult in absence of details, as there was no clarity on facts. This is the fate of the judicial system prevailing in the administrative law. Administrative law deals with the common man's burning stomach. I leave to you to decide this. Best wishes.